Good afternoon, everyone. Very wonderful day in Nanjing with all the various members from all different countries. My name is AMIN CAHYADI. I'm CEO of MAJU Hardware from Indonesia. So I see here just now got people presenting, and I saw the launching today. Everything happens very fast in China. So in Bahasa Indonesia or Indonesian language, the word maju, our company, means move forward. So at least today we have something in common. In China, move forward very quickly, and our company also will move forward every time. So thank you again, Yu, for inviting us today to bring us all together here. For more than 20 years, moving forward is not only about opening the stores. So it's about growing without losing control and losing our heart. So today is not about the software story. It's about the growth that the company that we work as one company. So driving smarter retail growth in Indonesia through digital transformation. So just four small, simple parts I want to share. Who is Maju Hardware? And where growth created complexity, what we need to change, and of course, our decision to move forward with Yu. So let me begin about our company. So Maju Hardware was born in a small city in Indonesia, East Java, called Madiun, in 2005. So it's been 20 years now. From one small store, we've grown to more than 60 branches and more than 600 employees. So we serve one-stop consumer technology ecosystem, selling smartphones, electronics, laptops, home appliances, and recently electric bikes or motors. So it was not all perfect from one store to 60 stores. But we keep learning, we keep adapting, and we keep serving.
Maju Hardware memulai perjalanannya pada tahun 2005. Berawal dari sebuah toko bangunan kecil, kami tumbuh bersama perubahan zaman. Ketika teknologi mulai memasuki kehidupan sehari-hari masyarakat, kami mengambil langkah berani, beradaptasi, belajar, dan berubah. Dari komputer, berkembang ke laptop, hingga handphone. Bukan sekadar menambah produk, tetapi memperluas peran, membantu hidup menjadi lebih mudah. Di kota Madiun, tempat perjalanan ini menguat. Kami hadir melalui 9 cabang. 3 cabang di Kabupaten Madiun menjadi bagian dari langkah yang sama. Tumbuh bersama kebutuhan masyarakat sekitar. Perjalanan ini kemudian berlanjut ke berbagai daerah. 4 cabang di Ponorogo dan Magetan, 5 cabang di Ngawi, serta kehadiran kami di Pacitan dan Sragen. Di Nganjuk dan Kediri, masing-masing 6 cabang kami hadir untuk menjawab kebutuhan yang terus berkembang. 4 cabang di Tulungagung melengkapi langkah kami di Jawa Timur. Hingga akhirnya 2 cabang di Surabaya menjadi bagian dari upaya kami untuk semakin mendekati solusi teknologi kepada lebih banyak orang. Dan pada tahun 2026, perjalanan ini akan terus berlanjut di Surabaya, Gresik, Malang, Jember, dan beberapa kota di Jawa Tengah.
Sejak awal, kami percaya satu hal sederhana. Teknologi seharusnya tidak menyulitkan. Ia harus membantu orang menjalani harinya dengan lebih tenang dan lebih mudah. Kami mungkin menjual teknologi, tapi yang kami jaga adalah kepercayaan.
Okay, so we also manage brand shops, varying from different global brands as Oppo, Xiaomi stores, Samsung, Huawei, Apple, and many more. So our job is to respect every single brand while operating under one company standard behind the scenes, because customers, when they come into our stores, they expect the standard the same. For us, sale is not only everything that we do. We also do after-sales service center. That's where we get more trust. We built authorized service center with all the global brands as we shown above here, as an Epson printers, Canon, all the way from the laptops and the electronics. Because when a device has a problem, customers sometimes may forget about the promotion, but they always remember who helped them. So retail does not finish at the cashier. What customers buy from anywhere, including our stores, we will take care of their whole journey. To increase our reach, we also have a B2B procurement platform and also major marketplace. Here, institutions like governments can buy products through the B2B platforms, and customers, retailers, consumers can find our products online, compare with the other marketplace, and complete the purchase, and sometimes they want to pick it up at their offline store. So this omni-channel gives us more reach and more revenue. But for us, this omni-channel not only means more channel, but fewer gaps between the channels. The customer doesn't want to hear, "I'm sorry, this is a different channel, we don't have it here. I'm sorry, this is a different system." What they expect, they find it online, they can pick it up at the offline too. This is our various awards that's been given to us for the recognition, meaning they trust our execution and our local reach. We also have loyalty membership program to engage the customers more. More than 80,000 active registered users purchasing our products online and offline. And we do not want 80,000 names in the database only, so we want 80,000 relationships, meaning better service, relevant rewards, and reasons for them to return and purchase to us again. This is one of our CRM to better serve and engage with the customers. Maju Fest. So we are not selling products only, we also want to build community through this platform, Maju Fest. This is a community-based platform that we built that helps us to launch the products and give and inspire. Launching meaning bringing the innovation or the various launch of the products closer to the customers. Giving, we have to give back again to the community. Inspire opens new possibilities. Because we believe business becomes meaningful when success does not stop with the company. Through Maju Fest, we do workshops, educating in the schools, because technology should be understood. We can sell, but if people don't understand it, maybe they just buy the products, but they don't know how to use it maximally. And we also support gaming competitions for all the young generations. We want to influence them because they are the generation that can influence the purchasing behavior, where to buy the products. So we want to get the first hand using the gaming competition. Charity in Indonesia is very big in charity, especially during the holiday festivities. During the Ramadan month, that's the time where we can give the social value and give back to the community. So we can grow, we can become bigger, but we need to become more useful. This is all the various Maju Fest communities events. We go through sports, now paddle is becoming more hype in Indonesia, running, cycling, because they want to have a sense of belongings and close to our brands. For the new product launch, we want to make sure if the global launch a product, especially for the smartphones, almost every month we launch a new product from Realme, Xiaomi, Samsung, I think this week is Samsung Foldable 8 series, and then at the end of the year will be iPhone 18, and so on. Almost every month, there's always a new product launch. We want to make sure that the regional customers can get the first-hand experience, not later. So we always do the new product launch. So with all this strength that we have, with the many brands, with the many channels, and the many customer moments, growth gives us more customers, but also bring us complexity. It comes faster than we expected. So now come to the very important part of the story, where growth made difficult for us and the complexity and what we need as a business to overcome this. So our legacy system, which is 10 years back, is a one-feature thing. So we need an end-to-end solution. So this is what always happens in a retail situation. Normally, when there's a new product launch, one Saturday afternoon, an online customer tries to put an order, a smartphone, which is the last available stock, and then they ask one store, and one store stays available, but the other stores says it's been sold. And then my warehouse says, try to find it out, says something else. Finance still checking whether the purchase orders already come and become stocks, but the customers is waiting at the counter. So this situation is very, very, very happening in the past few months. Nobody is lazy. Nobody wants to create a problem, but the systems simply do not agree. So when the store, the warehouse, the finance, all have a different information, now the CEO becomes a detective. So I try to find every single clue to find the truth. Where is the products? But we cannot always do this. This kind of detective works cannot scale. So we needed a stronger core, connected finance and supply chain, and real-time visibility like a dashboard, and one flow between the online and the store execution. So the real problem is not our people. It was the broken flow of information between the good people. So once we understood the real problem, the direction of the transformation becomes very much clear. We started the company like a relay race. So the stores, the warehouse, the finance, the management goes towards the same goal. Again, not the people is the problem. The problem was the handover between the teams. Even the fastest runners, they can lose the race if they drop the baton. So our transformation is about making sure every handover from one stage to another clear, fast, and fully connected. So we made the drivers simple, standardize, integrate, visualize, and scale. By standardize, meaning we have one common language across all the teams. By integrate, meaning one event can flow from front until the back office. And visualize, we want to have the simple dashboards that's live. We can always see it and catch if anything has a problem. And scale, after all these three works, we can scale without having to put more manual work. So the goal was not more data. The goal is one trusted flow of data. So the next question was simple. What kind of platform that we want to be on board on? And the answer is, of course, Beyond You. So we're not trying to buy various solutions. So we want to find one business backbone solution, which is Beyond You, which has three criteria that we want to identify to solve in our problems. The first one is the retail, supply chain and finance has to connect. Second one, it has to support omni-channel and the local Indonesian tax compliance. And the third, it has to support standardization and scale. This is why Yonsud Finance, Yonsud Supply Chain Management, and Yonsud Retail is appropriate for our solution. Meaning, it's one bridge from the front line to the back office, from one customer to the inventory, to the finance, and to our tax. So we've been with Yonyu for over 1 year. We choose a step-by-step phase. We start, we connect, we try to stabilize, and then we improve. So it looks very easy, as if you look at the PowerPoint here, from one box to another, just like one arrow to another. But just now, as I heard from everybody's telling, one arrow to another, it has endless meetings after meetings and commitments for every managerials to really put an effort in it. Because we still have our old systems working, and we need to be on board on the new systems. So this transformation journey with Yonyu, we solve the process breakpoints before we scale by asking the data to guide the business. This is the heart of the new way of our operating model. So the retail handles the sales and the orders, the supply chain management handles stock, the finance handles the vouchers, promotions, and traceability, and the tax supports the local calculation, and the management gets very clear dashboard for the better decisions. So our target is one transaction, one data trail, and from customer to stock to finance to tax and to management. So one transaction should flow and should not become 5 different stories. This is a couple of scenarios that has been our use case just to share with all the people here. So the omni-channel click and collect. So a customer orders online at night, and then they choose the store, the closest store that they live in, to pick up the next morning. The stock is reserved, the store sees the order, and then the customer arrives, and the team is ready to give the inventory, and the inventory and the finance also follow the event. Without this, there will be so many phone calls asking the store, hey, do you have the products? Can you just reserve it? The next morning, people will come and take it. And then the payment, get the payment and the vouchers, you should just follow the instruction and you will finish it. So it's going to be a phone call chain. But with this, it is integrated, the message is being sent, and our team can have more time to engage with the customers. Second scenario is about connecting the retail, finance, and local tax. So sometimes finance has always become the police at the end of the month, trying to find where to balance the reports. But with Yonyu, finance will be the co-pilot during the month. So finance can help the business see faster, act faster, and stay compliant. This is very helpful when the tax automation comes. So every month, every closing month, when we have to report 5 minutes before the period, this always has been the favorite feature for all the tax and accounting people in my company, because the automation reduces all the avoidable errors and improving the control. Last scenario is about the membership. Just now I mentioned that we have 80,000 active users purchasing our products. We want to make sure that we analyze the shopping behavior. We want to give them a good promotion by giving them the right value at the right customer, the right store, the right product, and the right moment. We don't want to just give discount to all, because that's the easiest thing to do, but relationship is harder and far more valuable. So using these analytical things, we can protect the customer value and also protect the business margin at the same time. So after 1 year with Yeonju, we see the number has been progress and we're still moving. The results will continue to improve and will contribute even more to our company's growth. So beyond the numbers, what we learn is the discipline and the spirit to prove it again and again that this is not the finish line, this is the start of something better for the future of the company. So what's next? First, we want to strengthen what we have now with Yeonju. Finance, supply chain, and retail as one connected backbone. Second, we will deepen the analysis for the store, the stock, and the customer. And today we've been talking about AI. Of course, Yeonju is launching all the powerful AI capabilities. So we want to make sure our data is clean, our processes is connected, we have clear guidance, and then we'll import and onboard AI on top of that. So digital transformation is not about just replacing a system. It's always upgrading our way about business, how to think, how to work, and how to grow. So thank you. With Yeonju, may we not only move faster, may we move forward together with clear data, connected work, and a human heart. From Indonesia to China and across this room, let us build companies that do not only grow bigger, but make life better, of course, together with Yeonju. Thank you very much.